Greetings and salutations, this is Pandora the Eclectic, and please excuse me for my uninterested stare. I'm, I guess I'm still thinking about something that a certain person from Alaska by the name of Sarah, name eludes me. I guess Tina Fey plays this character sometimes. And, oh, right. Yeah, she's that woman who sees Russia from her house. And trust me, if I didn't know any better, for a Republican who's supposed to be against the red, the red party, even though we don't have a fucking red party over here. It's Bolshevik. Hey man, Bolshevik. Hmm. You don't really do yourself much favors now, do you? Even though I guess to argue Republicans are kind of our red party now, aren't they? To some extent. And anyways, yeah. Sarah Palin. Sarah Palin. And all of her goddamn infinite, wonderful fucking wisdom decided today, of all days, of all things, to open her mouth about global warming. Oh, thank you, Sarah Palin. Thank you. Thank you for the bottom of my black Democrat heart for enlightening me in the ways of nature. Fucking nature. Now, of course, as she talks about this, she says, yeah, I admit that the weather, the weather in Alaska, this icy stuff falling down and stuff like that. She also forgets, isn't it a little warmer than it really should be up there? Isn't it, Saren? Of all places for it to get warmer, it sure as heck ain't Alaska. But anyways, the woman goes on to say, there's no way to prove global warming. Really? I believe I took a science class and they mentioned that there's certain areas where, when we started losing that bit of ice, that was a good way to tell. And, of course, she doesn't believe in it because, climate change is normal. It's like weather. Weather, my dear children. Weather. Now, I guess I'll have to do more research on this, but somehow weather and climate somehow aren't the same fucking thing. One minute, I gotta go pass that on to everyone. You hear that? And roommate, climate and weather are the same fucking thing! Despite the fact that, climate probably affects weather, now doesn't it? Meaning, here in the South, we don't get a whole lot of snow. Wanna know why? It's because basically, out here in, good old, the Bible Belt South, we were once a big goddamn desert. Where we send the Native Americans to try and make a living out here. Of course, now, we bring a bunch of, and no offense to white people, but we bring a bunch of white folks down here who somehow we cultivated it by ourselves, but you get the idea. I know this comes off as racist, coming from a black person as well, but still. I'm sorry. But I don't know what it is with Republicans and global warming. It doesn't make any sense to me personally. For people who say they care about this great old country and the whole world, and they just rub it all and think God's gonna come down and save it. But couldn't you, I don't know, do us and the whole goddamn world a favor and recognize that maybe you're the force that God sent here to actually do something about it? I don't know what quite the word would be for in this language, but goddamn motherfucker. I think it's called divine intervention or something. I could be wrong. It probably doesn't work that way. But, maybe God wants you to do something about it, considering. But that's just me. That's just good old black-hearted little Pandora the Eclectic. Just stupid little Pandora the Eclectic. Now, isn't it? I mean, we could tell, down to good old fucking Sarah Palin, who continues the disbelief that most Republicans seem to have about global fucking warming. Because, I'm not having drunken fights with people, like, to help my, I guess, prego daughter, and her whatever dumbass family. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hatred on this because I'm slamming one of America's little sweethearts. Also, most hated sweetheart, but come on, I rarely ever hear anyone complain about Sarah Palin. And it's almost like complaining about Taylor Swift in our culture. How dare you? You slut, you whore, you idiot, you trollop. How dare you? They're the best sweethearts in the world. Anyways, this is Pandora the Eclectic telling you to thank you for watching this video. Please click subscribe and do the exact opposite of what I did and keep it frosty.